Hello and welcome to Icarus Pursuits. My name is Paul, just some random person that reads financy stuff for fun. And today is just another very bear day in the market. And watch until the end for another picture of a bear. I decided to change up my video this week because of what I've been seeing in the news. Do you remember the Evergrande, that ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal earlier this year that caused major supply chain disruptions to the already strained supply chain due to COVID? Now, all over the news, you see a new name, Evergrande. Something that about that name, ever. Evergrande is, I should rephrase, was the most valuable real estate brand in the world. Year to date, it has lost over 80% of its value. And how might that affect you? Well, here goes. Evergrande's primary business is developing real estate in China. Real estate in China is seen as a very safe investment that will keep on growing forever. And many people in China buy real estate even if they never plan on keeping it occupied. The industry is so big that total sales of the real estate market accounted for nearly 10% of China's GDP in 2019. Today, it is estimated that the residential property market equals 20% of China's GDP, while real estate activity in general is about 30% of GDP. For comparison's sake, China's home ownership rate is over 90% to around 65% in the United States. This is not really apples to apples, but residential investment, which includes construction of family structures, residential remodeling, production of manufactured homes, and brokers' fees, averaged around 3 to 5% of GDP in the United States. We know that China's real estate market is big, and many Chinese people viewed it as a safe place to store and grow wealth. Evergrande might change all of this. In the wake of the COVID pandemic and supply chain disruptions, the cost of construction went up and sales declined. Long story short, Evergrande is unable to make its debt payments, and it's a lot. Evergrande is the most indebted real estate company in the world with over $300 billion in liabilities. Some say that exact figure is not known. Now banned in parts of China, Evergrande did pre-sales on homes to fund future construction projects. This means that people gave Evergrande money to buy a property that wasn't yet constructed. So all these individuals might never see their money back. Their life savings gone. The company is apparently on the hook for nearly 1.6 million apartments. And mind you, in China, individuals aren't always able to come up with the money to buy a home for themselves. It's usually a family effort where parents and relatives pool money together so they could buy a home. One thing I absolutely cannot believe is that Evergrande even borrowed money from its employees, threatening that they wouldn't be able to receive their bonuses if they didn't lend the company money. One employee even put $62,000 into the company's investment arm at the request of senior management. Those employees will likely never see their money back, either if the company defaults. One thing is certain, whatever happens will have an effect on China. And whatever affects China will affect the world, as they are the largest exporter in the world. We might see ripple effects across the global supply chain once again, further straining the ability of companies to meet demand. I believe this is a great reminder that diversified portfolios help lessen the blows of events such as this. My Chinese stocks have taken a beating, but they only make up a small proportion of my entire portfolio. I imagine some of the companies I own that rely on imports from China will also be affected over the next year or two, but I also have companies that don't rely on imports. With that, I shall leave you here with a photo of a bear and have a very great day.